The first major wildfire on record in Los Angeles County is the San Gabriel Fire, which occurred in 1878. This fire burned approximately 60,000 acres in the San Gabriel Mountains. During this period, firefighting technology and techniques were rudimentary, and communities were largely unprepared for such natural disasters. The fire brought to light the need for better forest management and fire prevention strategies. This significant fire event actually consisted of two separate fires, the San Gabriel Fire and the Ravenna Fire, which burned over 130,000 acres in the Angeles National Forest. The big fire highlighted the necessity of coordinated firefighting efforts and led to the establishment of more formalized fire protection services in the region. In the 20th century, Los Angeles experienced several devastating wildfires, but the Clampett Fire stands out due to its scale and impact. The fire consumed over 105,000 acres and destroyed 86 structures, including residential homes and commercial properties. Tragically, 4 people lost their lives. The causes of this fire were attributed to a combination of drought conditions, high winds, and human activity. This fire emphasized the importance of community preparedness and spurred the development of more advanced firefighting techniques. Another notable fire in the mid-20th century was the Malibu Fire of 1975, which burned approximately 175,425 acres and destroyed over 230 structures. The fire moved rapidly through the dry brush and chaparral in the hills surrounding Malibu, driven by strong Santa Ana winds. This fire further highlighted the vulnerability of communities located in the wildland-urban interface and led to stricter building codes and zoning laws aimed at reducing fire risk. On November 2, 1993, another significant wildfire ignited in the Malibu and Topanga areas. This fire burned 18,000 acres and destroyed over 350 structures, including homes, commercial buildings, and critical infrastructure. The fire was driven by fierce Santa Ana winds, which pushed the flames into densely populated areas. Evacuation efforts were challenging, and the fire caused significant disruption to the local community. The aftermath of the 1993 Malibu Topanga fire led to increased investment in fire breaks, defensible space initiatives, and public education campaigns focused on fire safety. Occurring concurrently with the Malibu Topanga fire, the Old Topanga fire burned 18,000 acres and destroyed 359 homes. This fire resulted in 3 fatalities and caused over $1 billion in property damage. The Old Topanga fire underscored the need for better coordination between firefighting agencies, improved communication systems, and more robust evacuation plans. One of the largest and most destructive fires in Los Angeles County's history, the Station Fire started on August 26, 2009, in the Angeles National Forest. The fire burned 160,577 acres, destroyed 209 structures, and claimed the lives of 2 firefighters. The Station Fire's rapid spread was attributed to dry conditions, high temperatures, and rugged terrain, which made containment efforts difficult. The aftermath of the Station Fire led to increased funding for forest restoration projects, improved firefighting equipment, and enhanced training programs for emergency responders. The La Tuna Fire, which ignited on September 1, 2017, burned over 7,194 acres in the Verdugo Mountains near Burbank and Glendale. The fire prompted the evacuation of thousands of residents and threatened numerous homes and businesses. Despite the challenging conditions, firefighters were able to contain the fire within a few days, thanks to improved firefighting techniques and coordination among various agencies. The La Tuna Fire served as a reminder of the ongoing threat posed by wildfires and the importance of community preparedness and resilience. The Woolsey Fire, which started on November 8, 2018, was one of the most destructive fires in recent history. The fire burned 96,949 acres, destroyed 1,643 structures, and resulted in 3 fatalities. The fire's rapid spread was driven by strong winds, dry conditions, and abundant fuel in the form of vegetation. The Woolsey Fire prompted widespread evacuations and caused significant disruption to the affected communities. The recovery process has been long and challenging, with efforts focused on rebuilding homes, restoring infrastructure, and addressing the environmental impacts of the fire. The Bobcat Fire ignited on September 6, 2020, in the Angeles National Forest and burned 115,796 acres. The fire destroyed 170 structures, including 87 residences, and prompted the evacuation of thousands of residents. The Bobcat Fire's rapid spread was fueled by dry conditions, high temperatures, and strong winds. The fire caused significant damage to the natural environment, including the destruction of critical habitats for endangered species. The recovery efforts have focused on restoring the affected areas, improving fire management practices, and enhancing community resilience. The recent Palisades and Eaton fires, which began around January 10, 2025, have been some of the most destructive in Los Angeles history. The fires have burned over 37,700 acres combined, destroyed over 12,000 structures, and claimed at least 27 lives. The fires were fueled by strong Santa Ana winds, which created extremely critical fire conditions across Los Angeles and Ventura counties. The winds, with speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, made firefighting efforts incredibly challenging and intensified the flames. The presence of hazardous materials and contaminated water supplies in some areas has further complicated the situation, making it unsafe for residents to return home. Firefighters and emergency responders have been working tirelessly to contain the blazes and assist affected families. Despite their efforts, many residents are still under evacuation orders and are anxiously waiting to return to their homes. The Palisades and Eaton fires have caused significant environmental damage, with debris and ash affecting air and water quality in the region. The fires have also had a profound impact on the community, with numerous GoFundMe campaigns raising millions of dollars for relief efforts. California Governor Gavin Newsom has taken steps to address immediate housing needs for wildfire victims, suspending rules that would prevent the use of mobile homes and RVs on private property while rebuilding takes place. As the fires continue to burn, authorities are warning residents to prepare for another round of dangerous winds expected next week. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but the resilience and solidarity of the community offer hope for the future. The causes of wildfires in Los Angeles are multifaceted and can be attributed to a combination of natural and human factors. Climate change, rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and changing precipitation patterns have contributed to an increase in the frequency and intensity of wildfires. Climate change has led to drier conditions, which make vegetation more susceptible to ignition and rapid spread. Santa Ana winds. These strong, dry winds are a significant factor in the spread of wildfires in Southern California. The winds can reach speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour and are capable of rapidly spreading flames across large areas. The Santa Ana winds typically occur in the fall and winter months, creating critical fire conditions. Human activities such as campfires, discarded cigarettes, fireworks, and arson are common causes of wildfires. Additionally, urban development in the wildland-urban interface has increased the risk of fires, as more people and structures are located in fire-prone areas. Natural causes. Lightning strikes and volcanic activity are natural causes of wildfires. While less common in Los Angeles, these factors can still contribute to the ignition of fires in certain conditions. Wildfires in Los Angeles have had significant and far-reaching impacts on the community, environment, and economy. Some of the key impacts include loss of life and property. Wildfires have claimed the lives of residents and firefighters, destroyed homes and businesses, and caused billions of dollars in property damage. The loss of personal belongings and the displacement of families have long-term emotional and psychological effects on the affected individuals. Environmental damage. Wildfires cause extensive damage to natural habitats, wildlife, and vegetation. The destruction of critical habitats for endangered species, soil erosion, and the release of pollutants into the air and water are some of the environmental impacts of wildfires. Health impacts. The smoke and ash produced by wildfires can have severe health effects on the community. Exposure to fine particulate matter and other pollutants can exacerbate respiratory and cardiovascular conditions, leading to increased hospitalizations and health issues.